Hi guys, Sarah Morton's Day. It's a day in the life of a pilgrim girl by Kate Waters. And all of it, there's no illustrations in this book, it's all actual photographs from what I assume is a mock colonial town. Yeah, there's some pilgrim village somewhere that they took pictures of and used their photography. But this is actually kind of an interesting book because it talks about things that you don't necessarily think about. So in our modern culture, we have this kind of expectation that kids run around and have fun and get to kind of be lazy and they don't have to contribute towards the house as much. But, you know, back here in the 1600s, you needed as many hands as possible to keep up on, you know, fixing clothes, fixing the roof, food, getting food, preparing food. They didn't have refrigerators. They didn't have ways of storing food and, you know, you spend a day working on it and then you have food for, you know, a month. That's not how it worked. So it's kind of interesting to see things from a kid's point of view. Most of the information that I have about the Pilgrims is all from an adult point of view because I'm an adult and that's what I go to. But to think about children, you know, she sits down and plays with her friend for like maybe half an hour and is like, oh, it's time to get back to work, and they don't go to school. Like, their schooling is at home, and she's really lucky because her stepfather is willing to teach her and he's an educated man. And not everyone got that kind of education or that opportunity, and it's very interesting. This book literally just follows a girl, Sarah Morton, in her day-to-day life as she like picks flowers and gets ready, like it even goes over how she dresses and how many layers and stuff she had to wear. And keep in mind, like, I live in Colorado, which wasn't crazy settled until people wore less crazy clothing. But like in the summer months in like Massachusetts and stuff like that gets pretty warm. And these people are wearing like 14 layers of clothes. That's ridiculous. This is her new napping spot. She likes to lay here and then chase her tail. She's real good at that. She catches it a lot and then she doesn't know what to do. Right. And one of the cool features about this book is there's a glossary at the end with additional information. There's even a recipe in here, like songs that she would have known. Yeah, it's actually, I mean, there's a lot of information in the back, and then they've got the glossary. I think it's a glossary. It might be a glossary, with like phrases and words that kids might not know, and then where to find them in the books. So that's pretty cool. The pictures are really nice, because they give a visual representation. Let me see if I can find a picture of her getting dressed. Like, this is the steps to get dressed. In the morning, I change shirts, and sometimes pants, and that's it. And then socks and shoes, if I'm, like, going out, or flip-flops. I'm not super needy. That, crazy. I did give it a 3 out of 5. The photographs are fairly amateur-y. Anyone could have taken it. I feel like there needed to have been a little more information about the actual pilgrims and not just this one girl's life. But if you do it in conjunction with a few other pilgrim books about why pilgrims are pilgrims and how they got here and what their purpose was, stuff like that, then you could make a fairly comprehensive thing. But any kid just reading this is not going to have a whole lot of information. Just information on the day-to-day lives, but not information on the pilgrims, you know. So that's it for this guy. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. It's a good kids book. It's a good Thanksgiving book. It's a good pre-Thanksgiving book to kind of explain why we have Thanksgiving. Again, like I said, kind of added in there with some other Thanksgiving stuff. All my links are down below. Thank you for watching. Yeah.